Yeah, I'm
Is what
glad
I'm
you
going
two
for.
don't cast people for adaptations.
Yeah, this also works.
Because I would write
I mean,
you
yeah,
strongly worded mail. I would become that person who writes in and like, that was a
Well,
horrible
yeah.
decision of casting.
Yeah. Catherine Zeta-Jones would be in every role.
This, honestly, we would be the writers of those gritty reboots that everybody fucking hates.
Oh, for sure.
Because, you know, it would just be like, right, let's take a beloved character and just make them not that.
And make Mads Mikkelsen play them. James, Nick, I've got news. We're letting you write the Bob the Builder reboot.
Oh no.
Who are you casting? Well, I'm glad you asked.
Vinnie Jones as Bob the Builder.
No, Mads Mikkelsen as Bob the Builder.
Okay, yeah, Mads Mikkelsen
I
as
am
Bob the Builder.
frantically scrolling for a fic to get you guys back on topic.
Nick, so savour this moment is probably only going to happen once.
Okay.
I have a train story for you about our topic.
Really?
I do. Yeah.
Right, let's see how much you're going to get wrong.
So, nothing actually, because I researched it afterwards to double check I was right, and I was.
Well done.
So, I was watching Wednesday,
Okay.
the show that we're going to be talking about today.
Yep.
Without spoiling anything, I think it's episode 2, might be episode 3. They go to a train station,
Yes.
and someone is about to board a train. And I look at that train and I go, oh, incidentally, the show is set in Salem in America.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I look at that train and go, that's not an American train.
You noticed?
And sure enough, the show was filmed in Romania.
Oh, really? So it's a
I was-
Romanian steam engine?
No, it's a Romanian electric train.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Modern day.
Well, you've just killed the story, but alright.
I'm sorry, Nick.
No, it's fine, honestly. You never
Baby's
ever
first
tell
steps.
me train stories.
It looks more like a European style train. I don't know how else to phrase that. Like, it's sort of got the aerodynamic nose, kind of pointy. It's the right colours for a European. American trains tend to be bigger and bulkier.
They do, like the very utilitarian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Whereas,
I know what you mean.
Whereas European trains are sort of sleek and sometimes double decker,
Yes.
which is cool. I should add.
Yeah, it is very cool, a double-decker train.
And yeah, sure enough, looked it up. They filmed it in Romania and not Salem.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, I got that just from looking at the train. There's your train story.
I'm impressed.
Thank you.
Colour me
James
impressed.
P.I.
Yeah, I'm guessing that the few train episodes that we have done so far are rubbing off.
I was going to
on you.
say, this isn't definitely pandering to our one sponsor who has generously subscribed to our Patreon. The author of the train fix we covered over on Fanfics and Chill is our first Patreon subscriber.
Yep.
Thank you, Red Riven Rights. I still can't pronounce that.
Red Riven Rights.
Too many R's and W's. My tongue gets sort of
The
stuck.
W is silent.
Yeah, that'd probably...
Yeah, Red
Yeah,
Riven
I'll
Rights. I hope
try and
I'm
remember
pronouncing
that for next time.
That well.
I always look at it and read it as like wyvern, like the type of dragon.
Yeah.
So,
Is it? It still is. It's just pronounced differently.
okay. Well, either way, this goes out to you as our sponsor,
As our sponsor for this episode.
the sole sponsor of this show for
Right.
now. If anyone else wants to get in on this and be another sponsor, our Patreon link is in the description.
This is it. She has been.
But no pressure. Like I'm not your mum, and money is tight, so
Yeah, that's
we
it.
don't expect anything, and that's why we're hyping this up now because we're deeply flattered.
They have
Yes.
been such a sweetheart ever since we vomited all over their fic in Fanfics and Chill.
Yeah.
And you can be a sweetheart too.
But you know who can't be a sweetheart?
Who?
Wednesday Addams.
Nice segue.
Oh, that's controversial talk.
It is going to be controversial talk. At least for the first few episodes, she unequivocally cannot be a sweetheart. She is very cold-hearted.
I suppose you can be somebody's sweetheart.
By the end, she definitely can.
Hey.
So, Grace watched Wednesday first. Said it was pretty good. Convinced me to watch it. Yeah, Grace wasn't wrong. It's fairly good. Here we are talking about it. Nick, I'm assuming you've not watched Wednesday yet.
No, honestly, I do want to, and Sophie does want to as well. But the problem I have at the minute is I get up at 5:30 every day. I am at home every evening at 7, and usually I'm too wired to put on anything that I have to pay attention to.
That's fair.
So usually it's just reruns of The Office, Friends, that sort of thing. Play video games, like mindless ones.
Mm-hmm. No,
But
I get you.
I will watch it when I get the chance. I will watch it because I
fair.
do have some time off coming up soon.
This actually sets us as a nice dynamic, though. Because, Nick, you're a very big fan of the I want to say classic, but 90s, sure.
Yeah,
I figured you'd watch the older ones, too.
I am, yes, but
So you're very much an old fan?
well, I am old and I'm a fan, so
Sure, you get my meaning.
yeah, I'm a fan
Meanwhile-
of the 90s movies. Yeah.
Meanwhile, I have only seen Wednesday. I have no other exposure to the Addams Family beyond what you have told me.
Okay.
And Grace has both.
Yep, I have seen, when I was young, bits of the 1970s one. I've seen the 1990s movies. I've seen some of the cartoons. I've seen the more recent animated adaptation movie.
Oh, I've seen that one as well. That was pretty good.
Yeah, it was ace, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I've also seen all of Wednesday, so I'm pretty kookied up.
That's good. Grace, shall we catch Nick up on... You know, no, let's talk about the premise first. The show, it doesn't really involve the wider family. It is just Wednesday Addams at a school for the... What's the word they use? Abnormal kids?
Abnormal.
No, it's not. That's not the word they use, but I can't remember.
That's not very PC.
Well,
Grace,
they
can
call
you
everyone else normies, don't they?
It's the Outcasts. That
The
was
Outcasts.
it. School for Outcasts.
Okay, that makes more sense.
It's essentially a magic high school. One of the many magic high schools out there on
Yeah.
TV these days.
Yeah.
It's home to different outcast societies like werewolves, sirens, Medusa types, Gorgons, I think is the name.
The
Yes.
creepy and the kooky, mysterious and
Yeah.
spooky.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and then
It's also
people
the
who are
school
like the
Morticia
Addams.
went to as a teen.
Oh, okay.
And Gomez. That's where they met.
Yep.
And yeah, there's mystery that goes on. There's also the classic romantic love triangle, which I kind of chose to ignore in favor of Enid and Wednesday as a couple. And from what I've seen, the internet did exactly the same.
I've heard a lot about those two.
So Enid is her roommate.
And they were
She is a werewolf. She is very pink.
very, very colourful.
She is a bundle of joy, an absolute cinnamon roll. And full disclosure, I did not like Wednesday as a character through the first few episodes of the show. Because she was quite needlessly horrible to a lot of fairly nice people.
Well, she is
And-
Addams.
Yeah, but
Yeah, she doesn't have to be an arsehole about
Yeah,
it.
but she didn't take after her mother or her father in the way she was treating people, and that she was very sort of cold and horrible.
Yeah, she-
cold isn't the word. She was just downright mean to people for no reason. They'd just say, "Hi, how are you doing?" and she'd be like, "Oh, get out of my face" and all that shit. And it's just like, "Oh, come on, mate."
Yeah,
Okay, fair enough.
I wasn't
Like-
a fan.
Like, even for Wednesday standards, like the way she handled people in Wednesday was very different to how she handled and negotiated around people in the previous shows.
So it is very much the dark, gritty reboot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's no longer
essentially.
aloof. She's hit puberty and she's a bit of an insult. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the end, my mind had been changed.
Oh,
and
good.
I think Wednesday sort of sorted her shit out.
Yeah,
Close.
like she was written as an asshole, and I think that was the point, because she does kind of grow as a character. By
Yeah.
the end of
Right, I
season
see.
1,
Yeah,
there
I
are
like
at
that.
least 2 people she likes.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
We should probably talk about some of the other characters as well. So there are 2... I'm sorry if anyone's any fans of these 2 characters, but there are 2 bland men that are competing for Wednesday's affection.
Okay.
Let me just get their names up, because...
Names and pictures.
You know what, sure, let's do pictures as well. That might help.
Yeah, say what you see, Nick.
Okay, Nick, I'm going to post both of them, and you're going to tell me which is which.
Okay. Is this going to be the same person? Or...
Oh, that would be so funny. Joke's on you, Nick. I just posted the same people. But no. Right, let me put that. Okay, here's photo number 1. So here's bloke number... I realize the names are right there, so you don't have to guess which is which.
Okay.
If I was
Doesn't
smart,
matter,
I could...
just just guess, sort of like, look at
You know
them
what? Tell
and
me
tell
their
us what you think.
personality. Yeah, that works
Yeah,
better.
based on their appearance. Go on, what do you think of them?
Okay, so the first one, I'm guessing he writes poetry in his spare time. He's very well read. He's like the academic, sensitive soul. Why the fuck he wants to go out on Wednesday, I have no idea. Am
That's
I right?
pretty close. Yeah.
Really? Oh god.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, Xavier is he's the art boy. What things he draw comes to life.
Right. So yeah, he's very much Elliot from Stardew Valley, only with art
Yeah.
instead of writing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't
okay.
comment. I've still not played Stardew Valley. You know what? No, the role of Edward is split. There is no Team Edward and Team Jacob here.
Okay.
It's split between this other bloke. This is Dylan.
He's socially inept, awkward. Yeah.
Kind of.
Can't really hold a conversation with anybody.
Yes.
The sort of nerd, if you want. For want of a better word.
Kind of. He's
No.
he's the son of the police chief.
Okay.
He's probably the most by the books good guy character in the show, at least for the first few episodes. He's starting to get a bad boy streak, but it's not working out too well for him.
Oh, so he's like the nerd who wants to mix it with the
Yeah,
bad kids.
him dating Wednesday would be him. That would be his teen rebellion thing, I suppose.
Right, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, his dad doesn't like the school and the outcasts there and such. Not really. Like,
Yeah.
he comes off that way anyway.
Hmm.
What's his power? Or does he not go to Nevermore?
Are we talking spoilers, first of all?
Do you want spoilers, Nick?
In that case, no.
Okay.
Okay, we'll leave it.
He's just a
I feel
cop's son.
I feel like we've given a lot away to
Nah, we're
this guy. Do
fine.
you want spoilers? And
We're
it's like,
fine.
oh, so there is something up. There is definitely something up, but
There is a
But you
mystery
can-
going on in town.
you can guess that everyone's got their own sort of shady backstory, whether it's powers or not.
Okay, right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
There is a mystery to him, along with every character.
Yeah.
Yeah, like why the fuck he keeps trying to be friends with her.
And this is Enid, incidentally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard of Enid. We did a fic
Yeah.
on Enid, didn't we?
We did on our Christmas
Yeah.
special. She's a
Very
cutie.
pink, very fluffy.
Yeah, I should add, like, if I could put myself in the shoes of these two boys, I don't see the appeal of Wednesday. Like, from their mindset. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
You think that they'd be that incompatible that...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, there are women that are better for them in their lives
yeah.
Yeah.
that, if they were being sensible, they would probably try and date instead.
Right, I see.
True, but this is a teen drama, lads.
Yeah, that's very true.
It wouldn't be much of a show if they were going out with people suited to them, like, not to be one of those women who want to arrange marriage to their kids, but, like, I feel it.
Fair. Last but not least, who we've definitely talked about in the previous Wednesday semi-episode, because Grace is a massive simp for her,
Yes.
we also have Principal Weems, the headmistress of the school.
Okay.
Pulling up a picture.
I
Am I-
simp so hard for this woman.
I was going to say, am I going to see this picture and say, oh, okay, yep,
That's Grace's type.
yep,
very,
I
very
see.
tall, well put together woman.
Oh yeah, she's a big lady as
Yeah.
well.
She's
Hang on,
big.
let me just check something.
She's like 6 foot something.
Yeah.
I want her to cradle me in her arms.
So I'm guessing Grace's type is like tall, pale, willowy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But built like a brick shit house, yes.
Yes. So you both have something in common. You both like the Buff Lady Knights.
Oh, absolutely. It's kind of how me and Grace bonded originally.
Like
It's our
the
mutual
handshake
love for
meme,
buff
and then just in the
ladies.
middle, buff lady knights. Yes.
Yeah.
So Gwendolyn Christie is 6'3",
Wow.
and
Okay.
she normally wears heels on top of that.
Yeah, she's
Right,
wearing
so-
heels in this, big heels.
She's very big.
Without the heels, she's as tall as me.
Yeah.
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 But then also heels on
And
top
then
of
heels, you're looking up at her, Nick.
Wow.
that. Yeah. Here she is with two of the cast of Game of Thrones, who are also fairly large people in their own right.
Dwarfed.
Oh,
yeah.
oh, yeah.
Like,
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, she's...
She
She's
is
big.
fantastic.
and her roommate at school
Roommate of
none
Morticia
other
Adams.
Morticia Adams,
Of course.
played by Catherine Zeta-Jones,
Oh, okay.
who was one of my formative crushes growing up, because big fan of the Zorro films as a kid, and great to see Catherine Zeta-Jones around again.
You were having a good time with Wednesday, weren't you?
Yeah,
The pair of you.
absolutely. 2 MILFs, one show. What's not to love?
Oh, it's
What
it's
plot?
the Resident Evil thing all over again, isn't it?
Oh, imagine
I
like
mean,
the
a little
what?
bit, but she's more put together than
Imagine
the
if
corpse
Gwendolyn
lady.
Christie played,
Lady
I forgot-
Dimitrescu.
yeah, Lady Dimitrescu. Oh, she'd be so good.
Yeah, if they ever do a movie,
Yeah. Well, they've done like 9 Resident Evil movies.
I know, but if they ever do a
But they
movie of
all
that
honk.
specific bit, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, she'd be perfect for it.
But it'd be one of those memes. It's like I only watch Resident Evil for the plot, and it's like the plot. It's just a picture of Gwendolyn Christie in
Yeah.
a billowy gown and a big hat.
Yeah, that would be nice. Okay, we should probably get off simping for Gwendolyn Christie and
I
go
know,
back to
we've
talking
done
about
nothing but.
talking about Wednesday. Okay. There was also the famous dance that was in the show. That's kind of how I heard about it before. Like, I heard about the dance going viral before I heard about the show itself.
The famous dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of became a meme thing where people would dance like Wednesday Addams, which is everyone's just dancing normally because, like, even for an outcast school, she's fucking weird. So, like, they're all dancing normally, and she's just, like, doing fucking flamenco, and she's disappearing behind people and running
it's
her
rad.
fingers across her shoulder, and then just
Should I take some
disappearing again.
time to find Nick the dance?
Yeah, I think you should. Yeah,
Cool.
post the dance.
Cool.
This is going to be one of those TikTok trends which I don't understand.
But
I love the way you phrased that. I was
Like all.
this is gonna be one of them TikTok trends that I don't
I
understand.
could already
flossing
imagine Nick
and-
taking out his pipe. One of those
Okay.
damn TikTok trends.
So that's the Wednesday Addams dance. I
okay.
don't think there'll be spoilers for the show in that scene, but
No. I doubt
Video unavailable. This video contains content from UMG, who has blocked it from display on this website or application. Watch on
that's weird.
YouTube.
I'm watching it on my tablet right now.
It probably bans it from Discord for some strange reason.
Oh, I'll send it to you over Facebook then.
No, it's cool. I've
They
clicked on
they
the
don't
link, it
follow the
works.
law. Okay, cool.
Oh, I see. She's just dancing like an Adams.
She's doing it great though. Like, watch the whole thing.
Yeah, top work. I think I am going to have to watch this.
I'll say this as a warning, Nick. It's very, very different to the formula of the old films.
Yeah.
I thought it might be.
Think more Twilight up. if
It
I'm
is
honest.
closer to Twilight than what I've seen of the original Addams Family.
Right, okay.
But you know what? I've watched Twilight. That's not necessarily a bad thing.
No, it's not.
I mean, it's not as bad as Twilight. Like,
In
the
this
writing
day and
holds up.
age of films, it's really
Yeah.
not.
Very true. Yeah, so who do you think we're going to see be shipped? This is mostly to Grace rather than Nick, but feel free to add your own thoughts, Nick.
Okay.
Oh, 100% Enid and Wednesday. Like,
Yeah.
I
definitely
think
coming
that
up top.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'd like to see the blokes shipped together if I could put my own personal preference in there.
So, I will be honest, I've taken a quick look at the numbers. At the time of recording, there are 5,723 fics in the Wednesday TV tags.
Okay.
Of those, 3,288 are Wednesday/Enid.
Yep, fair enough.
Yay.
So well over half. The second biggest pair is Wednesday Addams and Enid Sinclair again, but with the and instead of the slash. So realistically, that brings our total up to 4,100-ish out of
Brilliant.
5,000. So it's the bulk. Third biggest is Wednesday and Tyler with just over 500.
Boo.
Tyler being the bland guy you just saw in that dance.
Okay.
Xavier with 40 less fics there. So Tyler is currently the more popular of the pair between the two of them.
Pretty close though, isn't it? As fics
Yeah,
go?
they're pretty close.
Hmm.
After that, we then get Enid Sinclair and Yoko Tanaka, who is her vampire friend.
Yep.
After that, we get Tyler and Xavier, which is what you were after.
Hey.
Ninth most popular is Enid Sinclair with Ajax Petropoulos. Excuse me. Ajax is a Gorgon. He's a bit of a stoner in more ways than one.
Okay.
And I quite like Enid and Ajax. Like,
It's the couple that's forced together in the...
it's my favourite of the straight couples in the show.
Yeah, they've cutely sort of fallen together. She has a crush on him and she sort of asks him out.
Mm-hmm.
And then he fucks up a little bit and then they get together.
He accidentally stones himself by looking at himself in the mirror.
Yeah, before his date and accidentally stands her up.
Mm-hmm.
But then he like goes for another girl instead of like saying that he was wrong and accidentally stoned himself. He just decided to pick up another date. You know what I mean? That was stupid of him. That's why I had no TP.
He could have handled it better, but then again, there's teens in it.
I guess so.
And finally, the 10th in this list is, of course, Gomez Adams and Morticia Adams.
Hey, the OGs.
The 10th most
where's
popular.
Weems and Morticia, bro?
Yeah, they're not in the top 10.
I'm guessing we will find them somewhere.
Probably.
They will be there.
Yeah.
Lurking, waiting.
Grace
watching.
hopes they will be there.
I know
you
they're
know
there
what?
somewhere.
I can't
because
even pin that on Grace.
I've
I hope.
already looked.
Okay.
What I do in my spare time is perfectly reasonable, and I will not be held accountable.
No, I don't blame you.
No,
I endorse it too.
That's fine. You've clearly found your type and you're going for it, so that's fine.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I knew this was going to be Grace's and debatably mine as soon as in the first episode, Weems just drops the line, "We were roommates together."
Yeah, that's pretty much when I just paused the film and got onto AO3.
Yeah. I'm probably going to find that screenshot and use it in the thumbnail.
Yep, fair enough.
With that in mind, shall we jump in? You know what? No, I'm just going to tell you outright because some of these tags are spoiling it already. Weems dies at some point.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, mate.
The most popular fic has the tag "No beta, we die like Weems," so I'm assuming the community is not going to be kind about spoiling that one.
Look,
Okay.
this is fine. I can take or leave spoilers. Honestly, I'm usually pretty good with them. So.
Cool. Also,
Okay.
I refuse to believe Weems is permanently dead.
I know what you mean.
Like,
but
if they don't bring her back, it's not going to be a good show for season 2.
I still think they're going to Harry Potter it, where they have like a new defense against the dark.
Could be.
Scratch free frame. A new defense against the dark arts teacher, where they get a new one in every
New
term.
Weems,
So they
who's
kill them
this?
off
Oh, maybe.
every year.
But what if they do that and bring Weems back?
Yeah, it turns out the new one's evil, and then it's about to do something
Yeah.
evil, and then Weems comes out of nowhere, bangs him around the side of the head with a crowbar, and like, "This is my fucking school, you degenerate."
Yes.
It's either that or they count Olaf it,
Ooh.
where the new is it head teacher?
Head teacher,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the new sort of head teacher is supposed to be somebody else, but looks suspiciously Weems-like.
Funny,
But
you
why
should
would
say
they do
that, because Weems is a shapeshifter.
Ah, there we
Yeah.
go.
We did
then.
not mention that, so
Yeah.
that's fair.
Yeah, there we go then.
Her Judy Garland impression is fantastic.
Hmm.
Officially.
Okay, so I'm going to.
I'd
make
also
a-
just quickly like to add, before we jump in, Thing is also a prominent character.
Hey, good.
Thing likes Enid more than Wednesday,
Really?
and I love their dynamic.
They become bezies.
Like, they're
yeah.
really good friends. I don't ship them, to be clear. They should stay platonic, and I think it's very wholesome that they've got that
adorable.
together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is adorable.
Like, whenever they argue, Thing sides with Enid over Wednesday.
And it's like they exchange like skincare routines and
Mhm.
like cuticle issues.
They
and,
do each
like,
other's nails.
Yeah.
That was one of the reasons I liked the movies. There was so much attitude from just one hand.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
much sass.
He's got a lot of sass in this, and I approve. Okay, with that in mind, shall we jump in?
Can I make a request?
If you must.
I think most of the fics that we're going to see will be about Wednesday, the TV series, but
It's
I'd
what I'm
like to,
searching for.
I'd like to throw it open to the Addams family as a whole.
Yeah, go on then. Just know that anytime you mention Morticia, I will be imagining Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Any excuse, really.
Well, yeah, this is it.
Hmm.
We're so simple, aren't we?
With the emphasis on simp.
Yeah.
Okay, let's jump into it.
So, I just want to make Grace's dreams come true at this moment in time.
You've already found one, haven't you?
By posting this, it's Larissa Weems and Reader. Fic.
Oh.
Oh wow.
This is
Self-insert me.
yeah. This is
Self-insert me, Bobby.
This is Licensed to Fly by Joanna Manuela. The summary is: you started a new life in Jericho and got a job at the Weather Vane. Principal Larissa Weems is a regular patron, and you are immediately fascinated by the woman. How will your relationship develop, and what will happen when your past comes back to haunt you? Not to mention the city's own problems with a murderer on the loose.
Oh wow, I'm serving her coffee, running away from my dark past, and there's a murder on the loose. That sounds quite stressful, really.
It's just what you always wanted, really.
No, I am willing to bet, you're hiding it very well, but I'm willing to bet that you saw this and thought, yes, I would like to know more.
I'm willing to bet Grace already knows more.
Yes.
Turns out I've already read it 3 times.
Grace, or to use her pseudonym, Joanna Manuela.
No, shut up. No. I could not possibly take credit.
So, yeah, if you want to live vicariously through this fic, then, yeah, here it is.
Thanks, Nick.
I'm sure she will. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Oh, I did want to point something out. I fully believe... Oh, bollocks, what's his name? Ajax. I fully believe Ajax is a furry.
Okay.
Why? Because he gets excited about the old wolfing out.
He's always asking about when she's going to wolf out. And saying, oh, it doesn't bother me that you wolf out. And
You don't? Okay.
I just assume he's a furry because of that.
For fuck's sake.
If you want to cheapen this...
I don't think that's cheapening anything.
Okay, fair enough. I have found a dodgeball AU.
Yeah, I know.
No, really?
Yeah?
Yeah.
So this is Competitive Spirit by Axonite25. The summary is: Nevermore is pushed into competitive sports with dodgeball, and Wednesday's made tag-along to keep the numbers up. But then the finals are at her old school, and they make Enid bleed.
Oof.
So, yeah, I think this is Wednesday going scorched earth.
I see.
Seems like the type she would.
Yeah, absolutely. Additional tags: Wednesday Adams is whipped. Wednesday Adams loves Enid Sinclair. Enid Sinclair loves Wednesday Adams. Dodgeball AU that no one asked for, but the mood just hit me, you know. So there we go.
Nice. This is definitely one of the spicier fandoms that we've covered. Like, it's very explicit.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just we've not covered anything like that for a while.
It has been a while, yeah.
Unsurprisingly, there's a lot of Harry Potter crossovers too.
Oh,
Well,
really?
I mean, both magical academies.
Yeah, it's the Magic High School thing.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah, I guess so.
Wait, what? Okay, I'm just going to read you the synopsis and then post it.
Okay.
For quite possibly the first time in his life, he understood what Morticia meant when he told Will over his mother's casket, "You'll know when you see him." Will stared at Hannibal with wide eyes.
Whoa,
This is a Hannibal Addams Family crossover.
Is,
Called Thistle and Wildflower by Snapdragon Pop 007.
is Hannibal and Adams in this?
Maybe. I think Will might be an Addams.
Oh, let's see.
Yeah, I'm posting it.
Yeah, I want to see this.
Murder husbands. Morticia is supportive of Will's. Morticia and Will are cousins.
Oh, okay.
So it's Will Addams.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
I guess. I don't know. I've never seen the Addams as cannibals.
I mean,
they
I
seem
think
less
that's just
violent than
Hannibal.
that.
That's his quirk, I guess.
That's true.
yeah, that's maybe why Hannibal isn't an Adams.
Mm.
Yeah.
He's just into bad boys because of his Addams genetics.
He's into things that are bad for him, because things that are bad for him are good for an Adams.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's
Bloody
it.
hell. I like the idea of Hannibal trying to, like, kill and eat Will, but he keeps failing because he's got Adam's genetics that keep
Yeah.
him safe, and he's just perplexed as to how has he not died? I've poisoned him like 6 times, you know? Shit like that.
I could believe that.
Yeah, Hannibal loses his rag and like sticks Will with a kitchen knife, and Will's just like, "What did you do that for?"
That's shit sword play. Gets out a cane sword and just carries the fucker down. There you are, boy. You know. Carry this, you fucking casual.
Just Will Graham being taught swordplay by Gomez Adams. Yeah, fantastic.
I mean, honestly, I could see. Oh, I'm blanking on the actor's name now. Hannibal.
Mads Mikkelsen.
Maddie Mix. Yeah.
Maddie Mix.
God's sake.
I think he'd make a good Gomez Adams, despite being Dutch.
That's the issue, is it?
Well, yeah, because Gomez is from South America.
It does depend on sort of like what portrayal you want. If you wanted to make Gomez a bit more sinister,
Yeah.
of course he has been portrayed as like quite enthusiastic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that might be hard to do.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the uncle's name? Oh, Fester.
Uncle
yeah.
Fester. Yeah.
Fester would. Yeah, Mads Mikkelsen would make an excellent Fester.
If you gave him a fat suit,
If you completely rewrote the character to just be menacing, which is what I'm doing.
If you took Uncle Fester and you made him not Uncle Fester.
If I took Uncle Fester and made him exactly like Mads Mikkelsen, then he would be. Then Mads Mikkelsen would be an excellent choice to play him.
Yeah, I'm
is
glad
what I'm
you
going
two
for.
don't cast people for adaptations.
Yeah, this also works.
Because I would write strongly worded mail. I would become that person who writes in and like, that was a horrible decision of casting.
Yeah. Catherine Zeta-Jones would be in every role.
Honestly, we would be the writers of those gritty reboots that everybody fucking hates.
Oh, for sure.
Because, it would just be like, right, let's take a beloved character and just make them not that.
And make Mads Mikkelsen play them. James, Nick, I've got news. We're letting you write the Bob the Builder reboot.
Oh, no.
Who are you casting? Well, I'm glad you asked.
Vinnie Jones as Bob the Builder.
No, Mads Mikkelsen as Bob the Builder.
Okay, yeah, Mads Mikkelsen as Bob the Builder.
I am frantically scrolling for a fic to get you guys back on topic. Just a hint, lads. Just a hint.
Maybe it could
I'm
be
sorry.
like a gritty reboot, like Bob the Builder
Nick!
is in with the mob.
Nick!
Do you see now, Grace?
I'm trying to help you do your job. Herding cats.
I know, right? Well, I've got bingo.
Okay.
And by bingo, I mean a crossover with My Hero Academia.
Another
Hey.
magical high school.
It's
Yeah.
back.
I mean, it's a superhero high school, but you get the idea.
Yeah, it's an out of the ordinary high school, an extraordinary high school.
I think Midoriya is, in fact, an Adams.
Okay.
I don't know. He's a cryptid, for sure.
Yeah.
And I guess cryptid is the best way to describe their family.
Yeah, the Addams clan are pretty much all cryptids.
Yeah.
Apart from the ones who have like married in the relatively normal people.
For now.
now.
They
For
change.
now,
They
yeah, I
always
suppose
change.
they change. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go back to Wednesday because
Yeah.
I'm just seeing lots of Addams
Midoriya
family in the
Izuku is not
crossover.
normal, even in a world filled with quirks, or how a boy unaware of his lineage causes chaos like a true Addams.
I mean, that would be better for My Hero Academia if his quirk is just causes chaos. That'd be much more interesting than what he actually gets.
Yeah, fair enough. What does he actually get? Just remind me.
So he starts off with just super strength,
Okay.
but after a while it starts adding bullshit to it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Like he can fly. He's got these whips that he uses. It's odd. Right, let's see what else I can find. Oh, there's a Naruto crossover as well. The ninja life is terribly suited for the Addams, he thinks. I don't know, I could see Wednesday fighting Sasuke. I think that could be fun.
Fair enough.
Pinning Sasuke up to the wall by the neck.
This is how you do goth, you fool.
Fucking casual.
And he sure is a can.
I have one I did not expect to see, and that is Wednesday crossed over with Greek folklore.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
But then again, with sirens and gorgons running about, it's not really too far-fetched, is it?
That's true. And sirens are Greek as well?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, inspired by Hades and Persephone, ancient Greek religion and law.
Mm-hmm. Not the games.
Wednesday
sadly.
Addams is whipped. There's a lot of that tag showing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of people like the idea of Wednesday simping for Enid. Like having that soft spot blown wide open, just like.
I must admit, after watching Our Flag Means Death, I'm a fan of that dynamic.
Yeah. What, like the
bad
grumpy
boy.
stoic being sort of completely enamoured with the fluffy one.
Yeah, the grumpy one is in love with the cinnamon one.
Must protect the cinnamon roll.
Yeah.
It's a great dynamic. I have no criticism of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, Zeus gets involved. If Wednesday could forfeit her divinity to avoid attending any more of these asinine Olympian parties, she'd be sorely tempted.
Oh, so Wednesday's a goddess in this.
Yeah.
I'm guessing she's sort of got the role of Melinoe.
Oh yeah, I was getting Artemisia vibes.
Oh yeah, maybe. I'm guessing just because like Morticia Addams and Gomez were granted the domain of death in the underworld.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Perfect.
So.
I mean, Nyx and Morticia definitely have a lot to talk about.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's probably just swapping fashion ideas.
You just saw two goth milfs and were like,
Yes.
they'll have so much in common, regardless of everything else.
Yes. Well, Gomez and Hades would have nothing to talk about.
Yeah, I think Hades would be like, "Oh, get this man away."
Who is
from
this
me.
simp? Get him out of my sight.
Yeah.
But
And
maybe
goes,
Hades could learn
have
something
a sword
from.
fight with me, and he's just like, "Oh, not again."
Not again. Tired of dealing with this with the boy.
Go trash my estate. Get out my office.
Oh.
I like how we've all gone to Hades Super
Yeah,
Giant
it's my
games.
favourite version of Greek mythology now.
Yeah, it is. So good.
I'm
It
just
is
imagining
truly a
Zagreus. This picture Zagreus getting aspects of Gomez on the sword.
Oh my god.
Just makes you really, really good at sword fighting.
Yeah.
And witty riposts
He
as
probably
well.
gets a parry, but he's goth all the time.
Yeah, and he's really good at witty riposts as well as the sword fighting.
Yeah, it could work. Yeah, I like that idea. Yeah, I see Wednesday. Yeah, she could be taking the sort of Melinoe role. Not that I know much about what Melinoe does, aside from that one trailer in Hades 2.
Oh wow.
I really like how that's your sort of experience with Greek mythology.
All I know about Greek mythology now. The irony is I knew more about Greek mythology before I played Hades. It's all just been replaced with just a picture of Nyx.
Well, yeah, you do have a type.
And Athena. Thank you for your dash. Your dash deflect has saved me many times. I'm
She's the
forever
bringer
grateful.
of nightmares and madness, by the way. Melinoe.
Oh, is she? Oh, yeah, that does suit Wednesday.
There we go, you're welcome.
Cool.
There has been a few ABO fics.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Presumably involving Enid? Because wolves.
Yeah, some of it, yeah. Some of it.
Okay. I've got a chat fic here.
Oh, okay, you don't see them often.
I just want to bring up the usernames. This is willtolive.pdf, brackets not found, by Ace Space.
Okay.
Here we go. So, we have... Wednesday is using the username Batgoth. Enid is Feral.
Yeah.
Xavier's gone with Ink Kid. Ajax has gone with Bedhead. Eugene is Buzz Buzz. Nice. Bianca, Queen Fish. Thing, No Hands. And Yoko, Fangs Boy.
No hands,
okay.
brilliant.
Mm-hmm. So Eugene is the bee kid. He runs the beekeeping club, which is just him and his bees.
Aww.
He's great. I loved Eugene. If I had to set Wednesday up with a boy, it would be Eugene.
I'm guessing he's kind of wholesome.
Yeah, he is.
But he has the power to control bees, much like
does.
the plasmid.
I'm hoping he gets a full-on Neville Longbottom style treatment by season 2. Because he looks like the stereotypical nerdy kid right now. And I just want him to come back looking like an absolute Chad.
Oh, yeah, I believe the
I
kids
just show him
call
like,
it a
hey.
glow up.
It's the Longbottom effect. I'm sticking with that. I don't care what the kids call it.
Yeah,
They're in a magic school. It's the Longbottom effect.
yeah, the long bottom effect. We can go with that.
Because he came back as an absolute Chad. So yeah, just reading this. Fur and Stone private chat. If you expose me, I expose you. Understood.
We need a chat name. We need a priest. Chat names are cooler. How about Neverhorse?
Yeah, just sort of go.
The Neverhorse.
So I've got like a Valentine's fic.
Okay.
I'm kind of intrigued because I think that I think this could be quite endearing. You know when like cats bring you a dead thing to show affection?
Yes.
Oh God, what does Wednesday bring?
No, it's not Wednesday. This is
Oh.
called Provide by Slime Gal.
Okay.
And the summary is, actually catching something for Wednesday would prove to her girlfriend that Enid Sinclair is a ferocious beast that shouldn't be trifled with. She's not just some giant puppy following her master around, as Yoko would put it.
Okay.
So I think
Okay.
I think Enid is going to wolf out and go kill something and then bring it to Wednesday to show her affection for Valentine's Day.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's
I
what it looks
it.
like.
This sounds like kind of cute.
She gets a whole elk.
That'd be well good.
Yeah.
Yeah, older me.
Wednesday loves it.
Oh,
She's
this-
excited to taxidermy it.
Yeah, this could actually be quite sweet.
Oh, I like how Wednesday flirts. She calls her nickname for Enid is Moloop,
Okay.
as in my wolf, in French,
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's nice.
or at least short for Lupin.
Yeah.
God, there's so much here.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I found
Here
what
we
you
go,
were...
here we go, here we go.
I found what you were both looking for.
Oh,
This
Oh.
is
Roommates.
by Yennefer Payne, in brackets, Madam Spellman's _met_tet.
aha.
Summary.
Adams and Weems.
When the Adams family attends Larissa Weems' funeral, Morticia is confronted with the truth about the relationship she used to have with the woman.
I see.
There you go.
Oh.
Tags include Canon Who, Angst, Larissa Morticia's past, realizations, roommates in quotation marks for sure, sapphic, funerals, memories, lost opportunities, right in the fields, slow burnish, bisexual Morticia, lesbian Larissa, clueless Gomez, explorative, mild sexual content, in brackets later on.
Uh-huh.
I want to add something important.
The art's dope.
That true?
There's
Oh,
art.
I
Also-
thought that's... Yeah, scroll down.
The art is dope.
Canonically, Morticia Adams can speak with the dead.
Aha.
Ah, okay.
Phone sex over the crystal ball. Not an option.
Yeah, not out the
I
realms of
believe you.
possibility.
Exactly. She talks to her mother over that crystal ball. I'm sure she can diddle herself with Weems over it as well.
Wow. I mean, yeah.
Possibilities, people. It's there.
Nice.
I won't let this ship sink. I refuse.
I respect that.
So Grace is going down with the ship. as
In
we've-
more ways than one.
In more ways than one.
Gomez won't mind sharing. It's in his nature.
You see, this
What?
is the this is the.
I'm sorry. No, Nick, stop. Grace, do you think Gomez is a cuck?
Oh no.
I think he loves his wife in every capacity and won't mind.
Okay.
I don't think it would ruin their marriage for there to be a third dead person on the other end of a crystal ball.
So the answer to that is yes. From your standpoint.
That's the
Perfectly
impression I'm
acceptable.
getting.
So do you know I would have had a crush on Morticia from watching the 90s movies. The only problem was I just couldn't do that to Gomez Adams.
You told your teenage self
Yeah, he is a
that you
pro.
Okay.
you
So-
couldn't have a crush on this married woman because
That is
her-
very good of you.
that's beyond the realms of good for a horny young lad, isn't it?
This
Okay.
is the thing. Gomez is a bro. He just is.
Okay.
Okay. I could do that to Gomez Adams, but
Oh, you twat.
I couldn't do it to Antonio Banderas, so it's not happening.
Bloody hell.
Okay, so we've established that we both can't have crushes on Fisher
Catherine
Adam.
Zeta-Jones.
On on Catherine Zeta-Jones or Angelica Huston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair.
I fucking can.
But Grace, Antonio Banderas is such a Chad. You couldn't
I
do
know,
that.
but he's also playing a cat now, and
He is.
he's cheated on her with whatchamacallit.
Salma Hayek.
Kitty.
Salma Hayek.
That's it. Kitty soft claws.
Mhm.
Soft paws, even.
Though, if the fics are anything to believe, he's actually cheating on him with a big wolf.
Yeah.
That is also true. Death himself. How did we get onto this? Right, come on.
Sorry, just complete sidetrack. Okay, I have a fic here. It's called Reset by Eggplant Crusader.
That's a username and a half.
Yeah, I'll post it here. The summary is, everyone knows Wednesday and Enid have been dating for months now. The only problem is, no one thought to let Wednesday know.
What? To know that they know?
They're dating, yeah.
To know that they're dating.
That they're dating.
I think she just doesn't realise this is a relationship.
Yeah.
I think we've all been there.
Yeah. Wait, what? No, I don't think so.
Like, I didn't realise my first relationship was a relationship until she kissed me full on the lips. And then I was like, oh, okay.
You'd think that'd be fairly early on, right?
Yeah, it was pretty sort of early on, but you know what I mean.
Not months in.
No, not months in.
Yeah. Well, I think that's hilarious, Enid said. You like me. I tolerate your continued existence, and you're very close to losing that privilege.
Nice.
That's Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
It sure is. You're a smart cookie, you'll figure it out. Silence filled the room. I am not a cookie, Wednesday said. How dare you?
How dare you? Ah, yes.
Ooh. So this is an interesting take. This fics called If We Make It Through December by Overnight.
Okay.
So Enid brings Wednesday to San Francisco, because that's where she's from.
Okay.
She has an ulterior motive. Oh, sorry, other way round. Other way round. Wednesday brings Enid because she has an ulterior motive. Because Wednesday lied to her parents and said she was in a relationship.
Oh, okay.
So she brought Enid to fake date over Christmas.
I really like how one of the tags is "'Tis the damn season."
Yeah.
And the other one is the Hallmark lesbianification of Wen Claire.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
Are you
I
familiar
like
with
that.
Hallmark movies?
Yeah, Sophie's mum fucking loves them, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
Because
They're the
it's
same
just-
film every time.
This is it. It's the same film every time, starring these conventionally attractive American actors who may as well be the same person.
Yeah.
For all
I mean,
the-
most of them are Vanessa Hudgens. Like, it's usually the same woman at this point.
This is it. It looks like the same woman dating the same conventionally attractive fucking, you know,
Mm-hmm. The standard himbo.
the standard himbo.
The
and-
standard issue himbo that you see in every rom-com.
Yeah, that's it. Usually, like, one of them will hate Christmas and then they'll end up loving it by the end, or they'll get stuck together in a log cabin and they hate each other, but then they discover they like each other. It's like, it's really cheesy. It's full of fake snow.
The least they could do is start flipping it. Because usually it's a strong independent lawyer lady who goes into the countryside at Christmas, meets a hunky man who teaches her that Christmas is more important than business.
Yes.
Oh, I've seen that one.
It's all of them. I think they should flip it. Like, have a soft boy lawyer go out into the countryside, meet a
then he
hunky
meets a
lumberjack
hunky man.
lady, played by Gwendolyn Christie,
Oh,
Who,
yeah, I can also get behind that.
who then teaches him about the true meaning of Christmas,
Which
and-
is chopping wood.
which is chopping wood, and
Keep
yeah,
it warm.
at least that would have some variety to it.
Not just these identikit movies. It does make
Yeah.
you wonder how they make any money whatsoever.
Tried and tested.
Yeah, like strictly
all-
formulaic, but
It's all Sophie's mum.
yeah, it probably is. Like, they're just sort of thinking after they churn out another one. It's like, look, should we stop making these now? Because the formula's kind of played out. It's like, well, no, there's still somebody watching. Make another one. Roll the cameras. Come on, we got to get on this.
I mean, isn't that kind of what this podcast is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we stop? No, there's people listening. Let's keep going.
Only we haven't got a formula that works.
We haven't got a formula. No.
Yeah.
We just chat shit.
I know, like people in glass houses.
Exactly.
Yeah, shouldn't cast stones, but there we go.
Mm-hmm. So I was just skimming through just a random line. Even Enid's fuzziest pair of socks couldn't help her with the cold.
Oh,
Bless her.
that's a really sweet comment. Even the fluffiest of socks.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that feeling.
Yeah.
I also have fluffy socks.
Just skimming through. See, that's the thing, Grace. You've got the Wednesday personality,
No,
but
I
your
don't.
sense of style is all Enid.
No, it's not.
I
is.
can see
It's
that.
all fluffy stuff.
It's fluffy to keep me warm, but if I had my choice of clothes, it would be very different.
Would it be closer to Wednesday than Enid?
It'd be closer to Marceline from fucking
Adventure Time.
Adventure
Time.
Time.
Oh, okay, I see.
Who is just kind of adult Wednesday, really.
I just like dressing like people's dads. Jeans,
Fair.
t-shirt, look like a chop wood for a living.
In that case, I do have
Have
some
my
hand-me-downs
sleeves
you can buy
rolled up.
off me if you like.
I've got my own checkered shirts, mate.
Grace, you just need to find a soft boy lawyer who's come back over Christmas and like teach him the
how to
true
chop
meaning
wood.
of
Yeah,
teach him how to chop wood.
fuck's sake.
Yeah, chop wood, go hunting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that you can really do that in the UK.
You can go
Well,
pheasant
no.
shooting, but I don't think I'd.
It's
I
not the
wouldn't want to
same.
eat the fucking thing. So I mean, it's a bit
No.
wasteful.
So I've got one here where Enid is a YouTuber.
Okay.
Mhm.
This is the ghost in your videos.
Did you say the ghost in your pillows?
Ghost in your videos by
Oh,
Ms.
okay,
Mio.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, all the YouTube comments are just like, "Who's that behind you? Is that a ghost? There's a really hot girl behind you."
Oh.
Enid spins in her chair and screams, "Surely peek her microphone." Enid, you're live streaming. Enid's a YouTuber. Her fans can't stop asking about the goth roommate who went after she appears in one of the live streams.
Oh.
I can see it.
Yeah, I can see it. Wednesday is Butch again. Enid is a YouTuber and her fans feel about a hot roommate, but so is Enid. Oh, that's okay.
Nice.
Someone's laughing. What you found?
Oh, there's comments at the end. Posted by Beer Bar at Queen of the Sea. I've never seen anything gayer than this, and my roommate is always flirting with her girlfriend in front of me.
Amazing.
Yoki Bear at Count Gayula. Lamau, you two aren't even dating, and you have me and Div beat. Divvy at the Better Fish Twin. Puppy, you never told me you and Wes were together. I want my double dates. Enid will fuck this, I'm deleting Twitter. Yeah, this looks cute and wholesome. I also noticed it's part of a collection called When Claire Worth Reading. So I'm going
Oh.
to scroll through that and
Yeah.
find more When Claire Worth Reading.
That's a highbrow collection,
Yeah.
isn't it?
No, there's only
I'm
four
sure it's
in here
all
as well.
worth reading.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the vast majority of it
It's
is worth
five.
reading.
That's the impression I'm getting. Cool.
I kind of want to find some crack.
Yeah, I could do with a bit more crack.
Yeah, we could all do.
I'm gonna add crack to my text.
Could all do with a bit of crack.
You know what, you do that, I'll do fluff and crack.
Okay.
Which is just sorry, I've got this mental image of someone mixing like some cotton balls into their cocaine. So they've got fluff and crack. Oh, Grace, what you found?
I found one called Are You Mine by Frozen Gay. And summary, an AU where they're both adults and Wednesday randomly shows up on Enid's lawn and never leaves.
Oh.
Okay.
She's
Like,
just
no, I'm
gardening the
camping here
house
now.
and suddenly there's a goth on our lawn.
As problems go, that's a pretty good problem to have.
Yeah, there's a pile of clothes in the corner by the fence. She carefully lifted the corner with her dutifully warm trowel and saw Wednesday Addams passed out in some pumpkin patch boxers and a blank tank top and matching socks.
Oh, that's just the outfit you were describing as your ideal clothing, Grace.
No.
And
it
to be
not?
fair, of the three of us, maybe you're the one who's more likely to be found passed out in the garden.
Yeah,
In someone else's garden, yeah.
In
to
someone
be fair.
else's garden.
for sure.
I think as a teenager, I did briefly fall asleep on someone's front garden.
Oh, I've definitely done it at a party.
I have definitely passed out. There are pictures.
You've passed
to
out
prove
in my
this.
garden, I think.
No, I didn't pass out in your garden.
Oh, no, I'm thinking of someone else. Apologies.
Yeah.
Wake up, Adams, the sprinklers turn on in 20. A shrill scream that came from outside 25 minutes later brought a slug to Enid's face. Nice. I like how this is going.
Yeah, this looks pretty good. I'm guessing it's going to be like enemies to lovers, maybe.
Strangers to lovers.
Yeah. Like roommates, but not in the fun way, to roommates in the actual way.
Yeah.
It sounds more like, I don't know, local tramp. I don't know, I think
Local
Adams
goth
is just,
moves in with...
we're just sitting on her lawn. I'm sure she's allowed in, so it's fine.
Does Wednesday have to ask permission to go in?
What, like a vampire?
Like a vampire.
Well, I'm sure everyone needs permission to go inside someone's house. Unless you're a burglar.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, this is an odd one for Grace.
Oh, it's for me, is it?
This username is clearly you. This fic is called Hit Woman by Girls Who Like Hot Older Women.
I mean, that's specific to me and lots of other people.
So, the summary. It's your first day on the job as a hitman. Your target, Larissa Weems.
Oh yes, I remember my first day on...
First day at hitman school.
Yeah.
Turns out you're better at hitting your targets in a way that isn't murder.
Hitting on your targets.
Yeah. Characters include Larissa Weems, an original female character, Enid Sinclair, Eugene Ottinger, Wednesday Addams, Bianca Barkley, Danny DeVito,
Danny DeVito.
Oh no!
and Davy Jones.
Amazing.
I'm sorry, what?
There's a lot of people on that list.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You know what? If they don't bring back Weems as the principal in Season 2, Danny DeVito as the principal in Season 2 would get me back.
Just Danny DeVito in Principal
Like,
Weems' get-up.
He's the polar opposite of Weems as well,
Yeah.
because he's quite a short man. Yeah, I'm down for that.
Yeah, I'm kind of down for that as well. Right, I have found this. It's very, very short.
Okay.
It is very...
Oh, sorry, hold on. So, before you do, I'm just reading through this one. So, this is immediately after the murder attempt. Are you all right, darling? You felt a large, warm hand rest on your shoulder as the melodic voice drifted to your ears. It had to be the voice of an angel. A British angel.
No such thing.
I didn't know angels had English accents. But if I'm in heaven, why does my head still hurt?
Bloody hell.
This is definitely you two simping for
Yeah.
Principal Weems.
Hired to kill Weems, but she's an angel.
So yeah, I found this. This is quite a short one.
Okay.
This is Gardening Advice by Misted Purple. I'll just read you this.
I noticed this is in the Good Omens fandom.
Yes, it is.
Hey.
You cut all the flowers off the roses. Why would you do that? Asked Crowley as he looked at the headless stems the lady in black was placing on the vase. So yeah,
Because
this
no
is...
matter what I do, the smelly petals keep growing back, Morticia explained.
Yeah, that's any hope I had of a crush on Morticia gone out the window. Thanks, Jim.
You're welcome. I cut them off. I've poisoned them. They just keep growing.
Stop.
Have you tried threatening them? Crowley inquired.
Why is Crowley Cockney?
I just thought it'd be amusing.
Have you tried threatening them, Governor?
Fuck's sake.
Threatening them? I hadn't thought of that. Morticia asked while looking confused.
It would work if she did it, because that's just how things fucking roll in
It
that
would.
house.
Yeah, it would. Yeah.
They start shaking and the petals just retreat back into their stalks.
That was one of my favourite scenes from Good Omens. Yeah.
Oh, the shaking plants.
Oh, Crowley threatening his plants.
Oh,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
was so funny, wasn't it? All the bushes just shaking.
Yeah, it was. it was fantastic. That and where he drives the Bentley through the wall of fire.
Yes.
Yeah. To the strains of "I'm in Love with My Car" by Queen.
I've got a fic here where Weems and another original female character watch Mamma Mia together.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Turns out it's her favourite film.
No.
Yep.
Has this ruined Weems for you, Grace?
It's okay. That Weems is fictional. I can
Wow.
forgive it. It's not canon. I can
Maybe
live
I
with
won't
it.
post that one then if it's going to break Grace's heart.
Have you seen Mamma Mia?
No.
Then you don't understand.
Wow, okay.
Nick, have you seen Mamma Mia?
No. Oddly enough, no. It's not a movie I would seek out and go and watch, really. But
That you
know.
also don't understand. What happened is that everyone at school, when it came out, talked about it in my friendship group. I didn't watch it. I was not going to pay money to see that, right? Years
Okay.
later, I'm sat hungover watching it on the TV with my mum utterly transfixed on this bullshit. Just like,
Oh, so you
what the-
liked it?
How the fuck did this get a West End adaptation? What is going on?
why were you transfixed, Grace?
I don't know. I just couldn't move from my sofa. I was just so weak. I was so poisoned. It
Is
was
it-
on. I couldn't reach the remote. I couldn't even stand. I was just left to die on that sofa with Mamma Mia on. My mum didn't change it over for me, even though she could have gotten up and changed it. She just left me in the room.
Well, she knew you were enjoying it, clearly.
No,
Yeah, but if you
she
didn't-
abandoned me to go sit. She was the one who put it on. She left me to die in there, and she was like, "Oh, how was it, Grace?" I was like, "I hate you."
You said you were transfixed, so you enjoyed it.
You know how when you watch a car crash happening in front of you, and it's not pleasant in the slightest, but you can't look away.
I don't know what you are talking about. I frequently pay money to go watch banger racing.
Thank
Okay,
God. I thought
alright,
you were going to
alright,
say
I'm
you
gonna-
pay money to watch car crashes. Jesus Christ.
Okay, how about
I find Euro NCAP videos fascinating.
I don't know what that means and I don't care.
Okay, you know how cars have like a 5-star safety rating?
Can I mute you, Nick? Hold on.
Motherfucker.
I was going to say something to Grace there. I'm realising Grace's idea of a man-made horror beyond her comprehension is just watching Mamma Mia. Like, she has... like, when Lovecraftian protagonists see, like, an absolute horror that twists their mind, that's the same thing Grace has when she watches Mamma Mia.
yeah, I just didn't.
yeah.
It was beyond my comprehension. I was not designed to understand what the fuck, like a mouse innocently touching a live wire. I had no comprehension of what greater thing was around me.
So
I could not have known it would have done what it did to me, and it.
So
did.
there was a kind of a meme going around about a month ago of it's people responding to girls developing a Wednesday Addams personality, in air quotes.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you see any of those go around?
No.
Okay, I'll find them later. Doesn't really matter. My point is, Grace has always had a Wednesday Addams personality.
Yeah, she had it before it was cool.
I've known Grace for,
I
what,
don't
7
think
years? And, yeah, it's it's always been that way.
I don't see it.
So know this, listeners, she's not a poser. She is genuinely like that.
Yeah,
What?
genuinely deadpan, genuinely...
Yeah.
But I'm not goth.
chaotic.
I laugh.
You
She
do
doesn't.
laugh.
You do laugh, you do laugh.
I don't have the Wednesday personality. I have a personality that's not Wednesday.
You're about 70% Wednesday.
So, you are quite deadpan, you are quite pale, you do wake up some days and just choose violence.
I did used to plait my hair into pigtails.
Yeah.
Oh, you did! I saw a
Yeah.
photo.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
started dressing in, like, goth clothes, then,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
It's not happening.
It would be a dead ringer.
So I have another fic here. This is Coping with Larissa Weems as Your Boss, a guide for lesbians. By Loving Medusa.
Oh, it's another Weems and original female character.
It is. I just want to read part of the
Power
summary.
lesbian fic.
Reader insert. Reader can also be the OC. You can be Odette. I give you permission.
Created in an effort to prove to Gwendolyn Christie she should never, ever visit Archive Varone and look for Larissa Weems. That I love, love, love Nevermore's principal, and I just want to kiss her on the forehead and give her a gold star.
That's coded, but alright.
That is coded.
Coded?
That's not what... They don't mean what they're saying. It's a metaphor.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's a metaphor for something else.
I see. Okay. For what?
Just make it up, mate.
I'm guessing it's something involving
A stern pounding.
A kiss,
lesbian sex.
a
Yes.
kiss on the forehead, and then giving her a gold star.
Okay.
It doesn't matter, mate.
Well,
It's not an official thing anyway, don't worry.
That's fair. Okay, it's written from the perspective of someone working at Nevermore.
Okay.
And it's just their diary. They're just simping really hard. And there's 9 chapters.
Her who has stolen my mind and my heart and my soul without ever doing me the courtesy of warning me beforehand. I have no doubt that she has charmed others similarly, but this feeling is one I have not experienced in so long. Maybe that's why it hurts so bad. In the past, I often used to wonder how a being could possibly endure the heavy emotion that plagues the heart. Then for a while, that emotion didn't exist for me. Now it has come back with a vengeance. And I believe
Thanks, Edgar Allan
I
Poe,
may
for
be
something.
completely doomed. This is beautiful.
Yeah.
This is, wow, yeah, this is really, really beautiful.
The fucking gravitas in your voice.
Yeah. Like, you added a lot of Edgar Allan Poe to that.
Such a fluffy fic being, like, made so dreadfully, like, important.
It felt like one of those, like, old romance novels where there's lots of pining and there's lots of unrequited love and love at first sight, and, you know, you're at the embassy ball and you're enjoying yourself, and then all of a sudden somebody walks in and you look at them and your life as you know it has ended and a new one is beginning. And
But why are you reading it like someone reading Yeats?
I don't know, it's just what it felt like.
Okay.
I didn't. So I just learned something today.
Okay.
I didn't realise Gwendolyn Christie is also in Sandman.
Oh,
Okay.
is she?
She is Lucifer.
Oh, shit. Oh, no, fuck! I've seen her in it! Oh,
Yeah.
God. I thought she was CGI'd. Oh, mate.
You thought she was CGI. You
I
just
don't
saw
know.
her and you're like, oh, she's too pretty to be real.
Nobody that perfect can be real. She must be computer generated.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, she lost a who am I, who am I, Madam Mim battle with the Sandman.
Oh.
Yeah, they were like, oh, I'm a fucking poisonous snake. Yeah, well, I'm a fucking...
I'm the Sandman.
I'm a big bird. who
Metallica
kicked me in
wrote
the
about me.
face, And then the other one's like, oh, I'm this and I'm that. And then they start getting stupid, like, I'm a supernova. And it's just like, oh, fuck's sake. I'm a black hole or whatever.
Well, that fic, Coping with Larissa Weems as Your Boss, a guide for lesbians, mentions that I'm even more obsessed with her now. I've seen her in Sandman as Lucifer. It's like,
Yeah,
I see.
I get it. She needs to come back into Sandman. I don't even seen that. I think I stopped the episode after she didn't appear in the next one.
I see.
Oh, she's not in this next one. She's probably not.
Oh,
coming
time
back.
to
I think I'll
go.
drop
Even
it.
though you didn't think she was real.
Didn't even realise it was her. I was just like, she's got bat wings.
But you simped all the same.
Yes, I simped all the same.
Fair. She's
I am
married, by the
dedicated. What?
way. Yeah, sorry.
Crushed.
A male fashion designer called Giles Deacon
Like a crushed
is her
jug.
husband. Should I cut this from the show? Will this hurt everyone's feelings if they realise that Gwendolyn Christie is in a heterosexual relationship?
We're not the K-pop industry. They're allowed to be married.
That's true. I could just hear your heart be shattered.
No, because then you can have that sort of fantasy about them leaving their old life behind to be with you. It's like a Hallmark movie.
Stop.
They realise that their big
No.
Nick.
high-flying life in the city isn't for them.
I'm sorry, Nick. You have to stop getting our hopes up.
I
I
apologise.
feel like you're making this worse for me.
I'm sorry.
Don't make me deranged. I don't want to be one of those fans.
It's hard enough as it is.
If you would like to hear this fic and many others read in the Edgar Allan Poe voice, please write in to the shipping forecast at gmail.com.
No.
To the fan shipping forecast at gmail.com.
It's in the show notes.
To the fan shipping forecast at gmail.com. Is that enough takes?
Yeah, sure. I'm leaving them all in.
It's late and I'm tired.
Yeah, we should probably... We're coming up to 9. We should probably think about wrapping up. There's a lot of Weems an original female character.
I wonder why.
So she has captured the collective lesbian consciousness.
Yeah.
In fact, there are
I
more
think-
Larissa Weems reader than there are Morticia Addams.
Amazing.
I mean, I understand it, but what is the internet's obsession with big ladies?
I think there's always been an obsession. It's just come to the forefront of people's minds, and we've all realised it's okay to like
Yeah.
big ladies, and we're not ashamed anymore.
Around 10 years ago, Bayonetta first came out, and everyone was cautiously okay with it, and then Lady Dimitrescu opened the floodgates.
Yeah. Capcom were right then.
Mm-hmm. And Annie from Attack on Titan.
Okay. I don't know who that is, so I'm going
She's
to do
15 foot tall.
Yeah, but she also turns into a titan.
Yeah, that's why she became 15 foot tall.
Right, I see. At the risk of ruining my search history, I've just put Annie from Attack on Titan. Height. Yeah, okay. Yeah, she big.
She sure is. It's a show about giant slaying.
Right, I see.
I found exactly what you were expecting for, Nick. This is Morticia and Wednesday. Sorry, Morticia and Larissa.
Okay.
Skirt Off, Fuck in the Backseat by Nat's Gulf.
Wow.
This sounds like it does what it says on the tin.
I expect so. Being trapped in a loveless marriage is of course not the ideal situation. And frankly, Morticia is sick of sitting around as an unhappy housewife. Then she meets a woman in a bar.
Oh, they're doing my boy
Yeah,
Gomez dirty.
now I've
here,
read that,
aren't
I do take them issue with Morticia being unhappy in her marriage.
they? Morticia
'cause-
is anything but unhappy in her marriage.
She could definitely be happier with Weems, but
I
I don't think she's unhappy with Gomez.
No, I don't think she could be happier with Weems.
Let's leave that up for debate.
Maybe
That is a sensitive topic.
maybe if Gomez had never...
If they'd never met.
Yeah, maybe if they'd never met.
Yeah. I mean, it is kind of implied in the show that Larissa wanted to date Gomez Addams.
Oh, okay.
There was certainly... she certainly liked one of them, for sure.
Yeah.
And she was miffed that they started dating.
They said that Morticia ruined the relationship in some way.
Yeah.
So I still.
I
it
took
could've
that
gone
as her
either way.
simping for Gomez back in the day.
Yeah, I took it as she chose Morticia over.
He chose
Her.
Morticia.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Sorry, she chose Gomez over her.
Mm,
Yeah.
could
There
be.
you are, Pepper.
So, Grace, do you want to talk us through this one?
Oh yes, I have found just a couple of monsters by Petra Waters.
Terror
Mhm.
Waters.
Oh god, you're right.
Yeah, Terra Waters.
P-T-E-R-A.
The P's silent.
Terra Waters, like the pterodactyl.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is Tyler and Xavier,
Yes, because I hadn't seen a lot of it recently.
the
so I thought
two
we'd get the
hunky
in.
boys that Wednesday must decide between and
Yes.
eventually not choose either of them.
Exactly.
Choose Enid instead.
Yes.
Yep.
Or possibly Eugene. B-Life.
Telepathic bond, psychic abilities, enemies to friends, all of that.
Oh, yeah, that's a point, Nick. The two of them do seem to have a psychic bond together.
Okay.
It's more along the lines of Xavier is from a family of psychics and prophets
Yes.
and things. So he's got a little bit of that.
He occasionally
So Xavier
sees
starts
Tyler
having
in his
dreams
dreams.
about a monster and its victims the summer before his junior year at Nevermore. His father tells him to dream something useful, like the victims' names. Classic parenting. As the monster's presence in his mind grows, he finds an unusual bond with the creature. Learning the monster's true identity only brings up more questions, as Xavier has to figure out how to minimise the damage done to the people of Jericho and his classmates at Nevermore.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's 3 chapters and they're completed.
Ooh, a
So
rare
it looks-
thing.
I might have a look.
Ooh. Yeah, well, this looks good. Definitely a rare pair, I think. Let's have a look.
There's about 200, I think.
Yeah, 222. If I go on the Tyler Xavier tag, and it's the default sorting is by most recent, and the top one is also a Weems reader fic.
Amazing.
they they get everywhere. There's a small but dedicated community of people who want to date Weems, and thus don't ship her with anyone else. They essentially just write. They start writing her, and they're like, "No, it should be me."
Me.
This is the thing with fan fiction. You can be as self-indulgent as you like.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
I'm not bashing it. Like, full on, I approve. Oh, I've just found Tyler with Harry Potter.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah.
That orphan gets everywhere.
He sure does.
It's a bit rude to call Harry Potter that,
It
isn't it?
isn't it?
Couldn't think what else to call him. I should have said a wizard.
That wizard
Probably more
gets everywhere.
appropriate. Yeah.
To Discord. So this is. Oh, I've lost it. Oh no, where the fuck did it go? I'm using a new setup here, so bear with me.
Is this one of them things that was supposed to streamline the process but hasn't?
No, it's just something I was like, oh, I treated myself to a tablet, and now I can read in bigger fonts.
Okay.
Yeah, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. A school for outcasts is the perfect place for one lone freak.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like Harry ends up going to Nevermore instead of Hogwarts.
Oh, okay.
Well, one
Um,
lonely
That's
boy means
interesting.
one headstrong girl.
Yeah.
Wait, who is this between again?
The friendship relationship is Wednesday Addams and Harry Potter.
Okay.
But Wednesday is dating Enid, and Harry ends up dating Tyler.
Ah, okay.
And at some point having a threesome with Xavier and
Because
Tyler.
because why not?
Yeah. Notes, I have no self-control. This itched my head and sparked my muse. I swear, all 9 works in progress will be finished. I've never let you down before. Now, I don't mean to judge Severatus812, but knowing other fics, I suspect that may be a lie.
Hey, they've never let you down before. They're making commitments.
That's true.
I have full trust in them.
I do really like how most of the authors on AO3 seem to be these frantic, over-caffeinated, sleep-deprived authors
Yes.
who like pour all their energy into producing such works as we see on here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, full effort. Full effort.
Yeah, that's
No sleep.
not a diss. Like, big respect.
Yeah. Sleep is for the weak.
Yeah, to my fellow people who
No.
exist on less than 4 hours sleep a night. Yeah.
Yeah, represent.
So Harry doesn't seem to know he's a wizard in this.
Oh, he's gonna fucking.
He's just an
find out.
oddball that doesn't fit in, and there's been
He's just chatting to snakes. Like, I don't know what's going on.
there's been a series of mysterious events around him.
Somebody is going to come up to him and say, "You're a wizard, Harry."
Yeah, probably. He wouldn't go back. Probably not back to England at all. He's trying to run away, but he's like, nah, I wouldn't go to England. That's a fucking shithole.
Granted. Yeah.
Be fair, it's not what it was.
No, I think this was probably written in this modern age.
The dairy milk has gone up a lot in price since the 90s.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Freddos.
I should add, Wednesday is set in the modern day. Enid has a TikTok.
Okay.
Wednesday is allergic to technology and refuses to use one.
No, she gets one in the end.
She does get one at the very end.
Some mysterious person gets her a phone
Mhm.
with a contact
Oh
in it.
yeah, I forgot it was. Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah.
That
This is
reminds me. I just remembered that the cop in it, he's got a tracker on his son, and the app is called Find My Kid.
I think I think that might be a real app.
That is probably a real app, to be fair.
Oh no.
Find My Kid.
Let's have a look, yeah.
I gotta find my kid. Gets phone.
I also
up.
really
Haha.
like the sheriff, incidentally.
Oh, I know. He's so stressed, bless him. Isn't he?
He's just a down... He's the same archetype that Bella's dad in Twilight is.
Yeah, he is.
And he gets more screen time than Bella's dad, which is good, because honestly, I wanted Twilight to be about Bella's dad instead.
And
Like a rational man
Jacob's
finding
dad.
out his daughter is dating a vampire.
Dating an
He's a
older man.
cop, he's got a shotgun. That's what he's got to do.
Nice, okay.
Also, his best friend is a werewolf.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah.
hurry up. Write the Bella's dad book, for God's sake.
I want them
Come
doing
on,
a
Stephanie Meyer, I
barbecue
know you
together.
listen to us.
Just
Right.
800 pages of them like chatting shit,
Yeah, I'd watch
talking
it.
about ways to make the lawn grow and shit.
Yeah, just doing dad shit.
So, yeah, just Bella's dad being a dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's essentially what Dylan's dad is like.
Right, okay.
He's just a no-nonsense cop who knows there's been murders and he's gonna solve them. And he knows the school's got something to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Alright, I've
Oh,
been here
shit.
for almost 2 hours now, lads.
Oh, God. Yeah, we should probably start wrapping up in that case.
Again, we're not really spoiled for choice.
Very true. Especially
we-
considering how
no,
short-lived
sorry.
this is.
Again, we're spoiled for choice.
We are spoiled
Yeah.
for choice.
Yeah.
That is the word. I got what you meant. Don't worry.
That is the way around
Mhm.
that I wanted to say, but my
I wanna have
de-icer
a-
and sleep-addled brain made it come out the other
Yeah.
way.
I'm going to have a quick look around on the Tyler Xavier fix just to see how that's going. And then we can probably call it. I saw the Harry Potter one. It does just seem to be focusing on the psychic bonds. Which one was Rowan, Grace?
Oh, Rowan.
Rowan Laszlo.
Oh, Rowan. Oh.
Oh, well, he's dating Ajax in one of these.
It's a guy.
Yes.
It's a guy he knows. There we go. Yeah. I don't even know
Fair.
if I've actually met in that fucking film. I can't remember who he is.
There's a few minor characters, to be fair. Wait, what? Oh, shit. Okay, one more thing. This fic is called Small Time Spider-Man by KYR Spider-Man.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you telling
Xavier
me?
Thorpe was an average Nevermore student. He wasn't used to getting much attention.
No.
He didn't know his life would change by being bitten by a spider.
No.
He certainly wasn't prepared to handle the pressure that came with it.
No.
Surely being Psychic Spider-Man would be easy, right? Did it?
Wow. Yeah. Wow.
So for those who don't get that, Grace and I have been watching the 70s Japanese Spider-Man,
Which is incredibly cool.
which I would
For all
argue
wrong
is the
reasons.
peak version of Spider-Man.
It's Power Rangers.
I
He has
remember
a
you
giant
showing
robot
this.
he gets in. It's amazing.
Emissary from Hell.
Yeah, he
Spider-Man.
describes himself. It's not Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, it's the Emissary of Hell,
Emissary of
Spider-Man.
Hell. Fantastic.
Yeah. And he's got a bitchin' theme, and that's hopefully the Spider-Man that Xavier is going to try and be.
Yeah, hang on. I need to just call up my ginormous robot spaceship on my wristwatch.
Change Leah Pardon.
Go, Leia Pardon.
Oh. The robot is leopard themed, and it's never explained.
So not a spider, as you would
It's-
expect.
It's
No, it's
whatever. It's whatever merch they had going
Yeah.
spare at the time that they needed to sell.
So that version, it definitely had more heart than budget,
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
and it has a lot of heart.
So, I'm guessing that some Japanese screenwriter sort of looked at Western culture and thought, maybe I could borrow some ideas off this for our next sort of action franchise. And then they just saw a picture of Spider-Man and the title Spider-Man, couldn't translate anything else, and thought, right, I'm just going to write my own.
You might be onto something there.
I'm just going to do my own thing. He seems to sling web. I
He
don't know
fights
his-
monsters, he gets in a car,
Yeah, he fights monsters. I basically don't know
He's
anything.
probably gonna have a robot, right?
Yeah, it's like, yeah,
all
well-
heroes have a robot they get in to fight the monster at the end.
Yeah, we'll just give him a robot.
Yeah.
It'll be
And,
fine.
And a super fast car that comes out.
He
of the
did have a
robot.
car as well.
And he's not a photographer. He's a motocross star.
Do
He's got a motorbike.
Oh, it's all on YouTube. You can
Yeah.
anyone who wants to watch the best version of Spider-Man can type in Japanese Spider-Man and watch it on YouTube.
I realise that Wednesday fans is a bit of a stretch.
This isn't really that applicable to
yeah,
Wednesday,
this
is
isn't
it?
really relevant, but you know.
You're welcome.
You know what? Okay, here's our closing thing. So what have we learned today? We've learned everyone should go watch Japanese Spider-Man.
This is the hard-hitting, correct consumer advice that people come to the shipping forecast for.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Okay, apologies for going off on that tangent just as we're wrapping up.
I've learned that after... How long is it since we did the Resident Evil episode?
It's been about a year.
Yeah, I've learned that
Possibly
after a
more.
year people are still simping for big ladies.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I can't argue with that.
You could, but you'd be lying.
I would.
I fully back and endorse what Nick said.
So, we actually lied. We didn't want to do a Wednesday episode. We just wanted to do a big lady episode, is what
Well,
we're saying.
I mean, speak for yourself. I quite like the Addams Family, and B, I'm just happy to sort of... I'm like a golden retriever. I'm just happy to be outside.
Oh. I'm actually surprised how little the Addams Family have been involved. In fact,
Yeah.
I'm surprised there's hardly anything.
Yeah, it's all... it is all Wednesday and Sinclair.
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday and Enid.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, I need sleep.
I just want to check one last thing. I'm Columboing this episode. Just one more thing.
Speaking of which, that could be an episode in the future.
Oh
It
my god.
can't. There's not enough fix.
Oh, come on, authors.
I was thinking we could do a murder mystery episode.
Yeah, I
Where
suppose
we
so.
get Columbo, we get Glass Onion, we get a bunch, all of them.
Yeah, Death in Paradise, Poirot.
Yeah. We just do all the detectives.
Yeah,
Miss Marple.
Miss Marple.
Yes.
Sexy Miss Marple. Fun.
Okay. Additional fix we're talking about. I found 4. Which one do I want to talk to you about? Let's go with this one. This fic is called Sweetness Do You Like the Dark by fictional_timer. This is Principal Weems and Lady Dimitrescu.
Wow.
You found it.
There's 4 fics.
Yes.
There are 4 of the big lady crossover. Morticia's in this one too.
I can sort of sense that this is Grace teetering on the edge of the rabbit hole.
I was asleep and now you have my full attention.
On a late night walk back to her dorm, Larissa runs into a new student. So it's a flashback to back when Weems was a student.
And
Okay.
alive.
Lady Dimitrescu is a transfer student.
Nice.
Okay, this could be what I read.
The mysterious transfer
Yeah.
student.
Cool. Well, I found what I'm reading. Thanks for listening, everyone.
If anybody needs me, I'll be in my bunk.
Oh, for fuck's
I'll be
sake.
buying a larger bed than I need to accommodate the big ladies.
Like,
Oh, we should calm down.
You're saying this now at the end of the show.
I know, right?
this entire show we needed to drink before starting this because all that readers have heard is pure thirst
They have.
for like the last 2 hours. It's just us going, oh yeah, big ladies, ugga bugga. You know?
Grace, you say it like you're not part of the big lady club.
Oh, this is a criticism to myself as well.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
as long as
you
we're all on
are
the same
you are
page.
just as guilty,
I am not exempt.
if not more so.
But yeah, any thoughts beyond that? Any thoughts that don't involve the big woman?
What, you mean like the actual characters of the show and who it's based
The main
around?
characters, yeah. And the fics we just read, any thoughts on that?
I am still in my belief that Wednesday and Enid are like the solid pair.
Yep.
I don't care who the fuck Ajax is. He can get out the. he can go.
While I like Ajax, I do think Enid and Wednesday work better.
Yes.
But if I was forced to pick a heterosexual pair to happen in the show and make them canon, other than the Adams themselves, it would be Ajax and Enid.
Fair enough.
I prefer Ajax Enid to Wednesday and either of the men who lust over her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
By a long way. Sorry if anyone's a fan of those two. That's just my hot takes. I'm not bashing anyone else's hot takes.
No, this is your
We're-
opinion and you're sticking to it.
We're pro every ship as long as it's not Zutara. That's the official stance of this podcast.
They're not even in this show.
I know, I'm just saying that's the one ship we don't endorse. I had to pick on someone.
That is the one ship we don't go down with.
Before everything happened, when I was younger, I shipped that. Now fuck off.
So, thanks for listening to everyone who's made it this far. We're actually auditioning for a new host because Grace is no longer going to be on our show.
Oh, fuck off. That's fine. You can't afford me anyway. You can talk to my people, mate.
If you'd like to audition to be the next Grace, and we will just call you Grace, we won't acknowledge that we've changed people in the show.
No, even better if you are somebody with a really, really deep husky voice.
What?
What?
Because
Nick, what are you trying to say?
because I think it would be funny if we just, we started the next sort of season.
Mate.
It's like, hello and welcome to the Shipping Forecast. I'm James. Joining me is Nick. Hello, and here's Grace. Hello.
If you happen to voice the wolf in the DreamWorks film Puss in Boots: The Last Wish and want to replace Grace, write in. We can't afford you.
I thought you were just outing yourself out as liking deep husky voices,
Yeah.
Nick, but alright. Sure. Comedy value. Alright. Yeah, alright.
It's always about the comedy value. I will trade my dignity for comedy any day.
We've
Thank you.
noticed.
No, Grace is staying. We'll just agree to disagree on Zutara.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't agree with it now.
Okay,
but like,
good.
Back in the day, I was like, "Oh, this is my thing."
You were just
And then it
projecting because you
wasn't.
wanted a bad boy with a scar.
Yes, I wanted a bad boy with a scar.
Doesn't everybody?
I guess so.
You're not helping yourself, Nick.
Yeah.
I frequently hinder myself.
You're getting yourself in trouble with Sophie today. And on that note, we'll leave you to the doghouse that you'll be sleeping in tonight, Nick.
Yep.
Thanks to everyone who's made it this far and listened. If you enjoyed the show, tell your friends, spread the word, it helps us grow. If you really want to, you can donate to us on our Patreon or our Ko-Fi. If you join our Patreon, you'll get early access to episodes. As soon as they're edited, I'll be posting them in our Discord channel.
Yep.
Usually that's a couple week, like 1 week ahead, but it depends how hectic the schedule is. So no guarantees how early. It'll just be slightly earlier.
You'll also get to talk to us and gain
You'll
an
get to talk
insight
to us.
into our boring day-to-day lives.
Exactly. You'll see the fics we're reading as we post them,
Yep.
as we record. That's kind of it, really. Oh, you'll get a say in what we cover too.
Yeah. You can have
That's
a
a
word.
big thing. I mean, we have the final say 'cause it's got to be something that we can work with. But you'll get to weigh in. Yeah. Honestly, I'm just glad people are listening. I think that's the main thing.
Yeah, it's been good fun.
Yeah. You can also find us on Fridays over on our other channel, Fanfics and Chill, where we read fan fiction, like the whole thing, with the author's permission.
With silly voices.
Usually with silly voices. Some sillier than others. We're currently reading a Doctor Who fic, whose name is escaping me.
Silently
Stay
on
near the
brink.
microphone when you talk.
Silently on the brink
I was
of
reaching for
orgasm.
We're currently reading Silently on the Brink of Orgasm, which is a Doctor Who series. It's quite good.
It's very good.
It is
It
hilarious.
is hilarious.
It is very well written.
We hope to see you then.
Yes.
Yeah, anything else we want to say before we say goodnight?
I can't think of anything.
We promise to simp less. Probably not next episode, but the episode after.
Oh my god. No guarantees.
No guarantees. It does depend what we cover.
If you would like to see more or less simping, then please write into the fanshipping podcast.
Yeah, let us know how you feel about us being overtly simps.
For God's sake, we need market research. Help.
Yeah, we do.
Just throw abuse at us. We don't care. We just need insight.
Yeah, thank you for listening, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yep. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.